Hey, come here for a second. Can you believe this Jerry Jones thing?
Jerry Jones?
Yeah, look, he's got a guy who cleans his glasses for him. Look, they caught it on camera.
What a loser.
Apparently, it's his son-in-law.
Probably the only thing the guy's qualified to do. Yeah, it's still a little loose. Yeah, that's better.
I'm Mike Vandermoss. He's Rob Domofsky. We're here for the 2-minute drill. Rob, are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Question number 1, in light of the Packers' 30-22 season-opening loss to the 49ers, is this team just not as good as we thought?
Wow. I think the 49ers are pretty good, better than I thought they were. I did not think Alex Smith was necessarily capable of doing what he did. Now, he didn't do anything spectacular, but he did what he does, doesn't make mistakes, but he did it at a really high level. And their defense was really impressive in person. I think that's why maybe Charles Woodson wasn't, willing to panic, even though their defense kind of looked a lot like it did last year. He surprised me with how confident he was in the Packers after that loss.
Speaking of Woodson and the defense, I've been hearing a lot of chirping on the internet, on Twitter, what have you, that Dom Capers should be on the hot seat. Is it too early to be talking about that at this point?
I mean, they won the Super Bowl, 18 months ago? Wasn't it? It was hardly, I don't think so. I mean, the other thing is they've invested in a 3-4 defense. They've drafted, 3-4 outside linebackers. They've signed and drafted specifically defensive linemen to fit this system. It would be foolish, and they're not going to do that, but it would be foolish to junk that. I don't think the game has passed Dom Capers by in less than 2 years. I mean, they're not that far removed from having a really good defense. They do have some holes, though, in personnel, but maybe they will get better as the season goes on.
Looking ahead, they've got the Bears in a short week. Mm-hmm. How important is it to get a victory here? Because if they lose, they're 0-2 and in a big hole.
Well, we'll have to start digging up those stats about 0-2 teams and how infrequently they make the playoffs. I know the numbers aren't good, but and losing 2 at home isn't good either. But the schedule certainly is easier down the road, or at least looks easier down the road. But I don't think there's such a thing as a must-win game in Week 2, even though it would put you at 0-2 and they'd be 2 NFC losses. I'm not buying that yet.
All right, for Rob, I'm Mike. We're out.
Hey, Mike. So are we going to meet now to talk about story ideas for this week?
Yeah, in the conference room.
Hey, Wes, I'm going to need a water. Grab Rob one, too.
In your dreams, pal.